Well, it's the end of the second week of the LCS with coverage brought to you by Alienware. I'm joined right now by Jojopyun to talk a little bit about how things have been going for EG. They are currently second in the league. Jojopyun, in spring of this year, was it just the other four teammates that were holding you back, and then you got them kicked, and now you're fine.
Yeah, they were dog shit, so they were holding me back, and then once I got better teammates, that's how we're doing.
All right, good. And was this a discussion that you had with leadership where you said these guys are holding me back, and they said we're going to fire all of them?
Basically, I mean, they weren't performing. They were playing badly. They were holding me back. I was trying to carry them, but I couldn't, so I was like, just kick these guys, and I'll find a new team, and look how we're doing now.
Yeah.
So,
And it does seem to be going pretty well. Did you do anything else? Did you work on your own skills? Did you do anything else between spring and summer? Because a lot of people said you had a sophomore slump.
I didn't have to do anything. I just needed better teammates, and then, yeah.
Fantastic. Glad to hear it. No, what is it about? Okay, setting aside those losers you played with before, what is it about these four guys that is allowing you to perform so well?
I mean, realistically, I think I just improved so much. I don't know. I was kind of slacking last split, and I was getting lazy. And I just realized, obviously it's dumb, so I really can't do that this split, especially since it's summer. So obviously my teammates are good too, and I feel like me being a shot caller on this team helps me a lot. I think I play much better if I'm shot calling. So, yeah.
Okay, so in the past, I feel like in 2023 there are not that many teams that have a shot caller. Like people used to say that people had shot callers, and then over time you start talking to people, and they're like, oh, everybody kind of shot calls. So, but are you predominantly the one that's doing all the shot calling for this team?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think there's like a shot caller in league, I would say, but I guess I'm the one who's talking the most. But obviously, all my teammates are talking a lot. I just feel like I'm the one that makes the most calls usually. But I don't know if I'm like, I guess there's no like shot caller in league. Everyone has different info, so. But I do say I'm calling a lot of the plays, yeah, and talking a lot.
Are you like the team captain?
I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Not sure, honestly.
Yeah. Fair enough. Spoken like a captain, a true leader. All right. Anyway, so are you surprised at all that you guys are in the position you're in? Because I think a lot of us did not power rank you guys so high. It's like, oh, they had a really good roster. Now they're kind of rebuilding. A lot of other teams were supposedly better, and yet we're a third of the way through the split, and you guys are in possession of second.
I mean, I never had doubts, honestly. Like I said a lot of times in interviews, when I first started scrimming with this team, I saw the potential right away. All my teammates are good, and they really seem like they really want to win, and they're really motivated. So obviously that's a good sign. And I think we just play well together. So honestly, I'm surprised we dropped a game to Dig. I think we should have won that game, and we should be 6-0. But I don't think I know it's surprising to the fans, like the people watching. It makes sense, right? But I don't think it was ever surprising to me or my teammates.
How much did you improve in the offseason? Because you boot camped, right?
Yeah, but I think it's that and also like a mentality change. I have to take it way more serious now. I would say it's both those things. And I would say I'm like really trying to get better at everything, honestly. So I would just say bootcamp obviously helped a lot versus the best players in the world. But I don't know. I think not only that, I'm just playing well because I'm just really trying to play well, you know.
You tweeted at the LCS and said, just give me MVP already after that game. Why do you think you deserve the MVP only a third of the way into the split?
Because I don't know, all these other teams are frauds. Like I said yesterday, TL are frauds, and then we kind of shit on them today. You know, C9's pretty good, but I mean, they're all good, so who are you going to give the MVP to, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I can play any role in that team, and they'll be fine. So, I mean, I think it should be me. I'm just playing well.
Are there any players in the LCS? I know you said they're all frauds, but are there any players in the LCS, the other 49 players, that you think could contest you for MVP this split?
I mean, so far, I'm not watching all the games too closely, but I know people are saying someone's playing well, and obviously the people in C9 are playing well, all of them. So I'll just say it's mostly just C9 players in Summit. And since we shit on them today, I guess it makes a bigger case for me. Yeah.
So you mentioned C9, you mentioned Summit. There are 4 players you didn't mention that could also be considered for MVP. Are you not? Does none of these 4 players come to mind when I say this?
I mean, my teammates. Yeah. Has to be one of us.
Okay. All right. So they're allowed to get in on the pool on potential MVP candidates.
Yeah, I mean, my teammates obviously. I mean, I don't even know if I had to say it, but now you're making me look bad because it seems like I don't want my team getting the MVP. But obviously, my team should get the MVP if one of them gets it. And C9 and Summit. Is there anyone else? I think that's it.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, either way, now that I've made you look bad, we could wrap up the interview. Anything you want to say to any of the fans?
I mean, thank you to everyone that believed in us. I'm not sure how many people believed in us, honestly, before the split, but if you did, then I'm thankful, and, just keep watching us.
Thank you so much for the interview. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things LCS right here on my YouTube channel. Meet Drew, my video producer. When I'm busy going from interview to interview, I need to make sure Drew can keep up with my content output. That's why Drew is so happy that he gets to use my new Alienware M18 to edit all of our videos.
With the M18's NVIDIA GeForce RTX 40 series GPU and expansive QHD Plus 18-inch display, I can export videos in a flash.
Plus, we have the ability to upgrade up to 9 terabytes of storage space, so we're not going to run out of space anytime soon. Thanks so much to Alienware for sponsoring this video, and be sure to check out the description to pick up your own M18.